Okay, you ready, Sylvia? Oh, here. That's to the mayor. Okay, at this time, we're gonna do the swearing in of the three council, men and women. If the three want to step up in the front there, podium. Here, come on, we'll put the man in the middle there. Okay, sexist.
I'm gonna get close to you, baby.
Everybody ready?
Trying to be out of
Okay,
it.
I state your name.
I, Nancy Carpenter,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge
and I will discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Sylvia.
Very good. Waited.
And I just realized.
You got it.
You're getting better.
At this time, I'd like to call to order the meeting, reorganization meeting, I should say, of January 2nd, 2024. If everybody will stand for the pledge of allegiance. And please remain standing, in honor of, Chief Justin McIntyre from, Brackenridge, the police chief that was killed in the line of duty. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, at this time, Borough Manager, you do roll call.
Yes, Ms. Provenza, present, Mr. Flota,
Present.
Mayor Recupero,
Present.
Mr. Alexander,
Here.
President Suchovich,
Present.
Ms. Redcap,
Present.
Dr. Carpenter,
Present.
Mr. Long.
Here.
Okay, at this time, I'm gonna open the floor for nominations for council president.
I'll
nominate Ray. Suchovich.
Okay, anybody else? I need a motion to, approve the nomination of president of council to Mr. Ray Suchovich.
Need that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, next we're gonna move on to open nomination for council vice president.
Nominate Trish Red Zach Showalter.
Okay, is there any other nominations? Okay, need a motion on the floor to nominate Miss Trish for vice president.
Aye.
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 Any no's? All right, so approved on both of them. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to the president of council, Mr. Suchovich.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to the reorganizational meeting. We only have a couple things to do tonight. Again, as the mayor says, it was 1 year ago today at approximately 4:30, 4:15 in the afternoon, that Chief McIntyre was killed in the line of duty, and I appreciate the moment of silence for him. Hope everybody had a nice holiday season, and we're gonna go on with our reorganization resolutions and motions. First, I need a motion to retain Stephanie Wolford as our borough manager and approve the manager's employment agreement.
I'll make that
Motion
motion.
by Mr. Long,
Second.
second by Ms. Red Dak Showalter. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Good job.
Next, I'd like to have a motion to retain Craig Alexander of Bruce Dice and Associates as a solicitor.
I'll make that motion.
I got Mr. Floda first, second by Dr. Carpenter. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Next, I'd like to entertain a motion for Matt Pitch and LSSE Engineering as consulting engineers.
I'll make that motion.
So moved by Dr. Carpenter, second by Mrs. Provenza. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Against? Passed. Next, a motion to retain S&T Bank as the official bank of the borough. I need a motion.
Make the motion.
Motion by Dr. Carpenter, second by Mr. Long. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Passed. Next, I need a motion to designate the Valley News Dispatch, the Total Trib Media, and the Pittsburgh Post Gazette as the official papers of the Borough of Verona.
Make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Flotis, second by Dr. Carpenter. Any question? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Next, I need a motion to appoint Angela, and don't get me mad if I say the name wrong, Occhipinti as vacancy board chair for a one-year term ending on December 31st, 2024.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Dr. Carpenter, second by Mrs. Provenza. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Comments from the public. At this time, we have comments from the public. Please approach the podium or raise your virtual hand. Clearly state your name and address, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes.
Let the record reflect that there is none.
Let the record reflect that there is none. At this time, I'd like to, what?
I have one item.
Okay, sorry.
Nancy, did you submit a letter of resignation for the 2-year seat?
No, not yet. I wasn't directed to do so.
Okay, that needs to be done.
Okay,
I would do it today. Because you took the oath for the 4-year seat, I presume, right? So
yeah.
That means that 2-year seat is open.
okay.
So, if you want, you could just handwrite out a resignation. They can accept it today. That starts the clock running for when, that seat can be filled.
So when do I?
And how many days from this time forward? Is it 30 or 45?
Well, if council chooses not to accept it, it becomes deemed accepted in 40 days. But if they accept your resignation, you should be submitting a resignation today.
Right, but how many days until?
They have 30 days to fill it once they accept your resignation,
Okay.
which could happen as soon as next week,
So we could accept the resignation.
or you could accept it next week, yeah.
Okay. I'll get it on.
But she needs to submit it.
Yeah, yeah.
She needs to submit it, and then we'll accept it next Tuesday.
Yep.
Okay, and then we'll have 30 days
In
from that.
the meantime, should we talk about what we're gonna do for this process? Like, you know,
We've been
put,
through so many different vacancies in office. It's the same. 30 days, if you want to do letters of intent, that's usually what you do here.
Mhm.
And then you vote on it in 30 days.
Letters of intent should be brought into us.
By-
Right, so let's have a cutoff date when they need to be
Well, the
received
9th,
by.
So 30 days, probably 30 days from the 10th.
Wait,
Make sure there's 30 days. No, it has to be 30 days from when she.
no, it has to be completed in 30 days, doesn't it?
So our meeting is on January 9.
Yep.
In January 23rd.
Yeah.
We could ask for letters of interest due on the Friday, the 12th. Then have a week to read them and think about it and
So the 30th
appoint on the 23rd.
The 30th is February 8th,
February
which falls before our February meeting.
8th. Okay.
So if you're going to accept it at our regular meeting, you're gonna need to either vote on it at the workshop meeting, which is the 23rd, or schedule a special meeting before February 8th.
We would do it at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my,
So we'll require them to be in by the 19th with interview thing on the 23rd.
Interview?
Well, actually, why don't we do the 16th?
Okay,
So we have a week to review.
okay.
We're not doing interviews though, right? We're just
No.
review their applications.
This is my first.
Yeah, we
I
didn't do
wasn't here
interviews
before.
last time.
We've
We
done
just,
both ways. We've done it both
Yeah.
ways, so.
We have, yeah, if folks come on the 23rd, if we have questions, that would be when
Okay,
we would
so-
ask them.
Letters will be required, we will post it on January 9th. Letters will be required on January 16th,
you'll post it on the 10th.
the 10th.
Yeah.
Yep, and letters will be, so,
Accepted through the 16th.
Oh, so you're saying you guys won't affirm my resignation until next Tuesday?
Right.
enough.
Okay,
Unless you
It's
write
not on
really
the
fast.
agenda.
It's not on the agenda and you can't,
Yeah, we can't act on
That's
it.
You can submit it now.
you
Yeah.
can submit it.
well, yeah.
I shouldn't add
okay.
it.
Since I have a week, I think I'll type it out.
Okay,
Make sure it
Fancy
happens.
pants.
yeah, the 10th, Stephanie, and then we'll vote on it on the 23rd.
Okay, just
All right.
make sure I have it so I can put it in the packets.
Very good.
All right, anything else? Since there being no, Yes. yes,
We're retaining S&T Bank.
right,
We now have a bank here in Verona. I wish we would have checked with them before, but I guess it's too late. I think we've already
It's
done it.
never too late.
It's never too late, but they're a national bank. And I asked that we wait at least, I asked as somebody, as we're just learning. And all the money that comes through and like literally just now, if we wait at least one more year for us to understand what comes through and when. Because we don't know, and to change a bank means we have to leave one open, one closed, and it also means an increase in charges from our accounting firms. So I asked.
I
for
can
a
remember,
little more
I can
time.
remember a few months ago when that was brought up, Mr. Matlin made a comment how much work it would be to change and
And
where we're at now.
and I do remember asking them vividly from Chase Bank, they do all of their borough, like all of this kind of banking would be in Chicago. I don't feel comfortable having to call Chicago every time I have a
Or
question.
drive to Chicago.
Plus, I don't feel comfortable. How long have they been here?
Couple months.
We switched banks and they leave next year and we left the
Yeah.
local bank to go to a bank that was the new
I-
flavor in town and now they're gone.
I
So
think we're all
we
pretty
should-
content with S&T. And as long as the borough manager's very content with,
I'm just
she's the
saying,
one that has to deal with them every
if
day.
we are gonna switch
Right.
banks, we should do it with a bank that's been established
Right.
here in Verona for more
Right.
than 3 months.
And that's why I say give me a little bit more time, just so we know.
Well, I hope you consider it next year. I mean, we as a board, as a borough, we want to keep our money in our town to help the business people. And Chase Bank isn't a new bank. They've been here for, 100 years or so.
My argument to that would be I have to talk to Shannon.
Well, I mean,
They're not going-
my son's business is very large and we went from PNC to First National to Chase. Because a lot of the rates were, better, especially on the credit cards.
All right.
I only meant this to support our local.
Right.
businesses, And I appreciate
Right.
Stephanie's explanation. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? This time I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Motion by Mr. Long, second by Mrs.
I
Provenza.
love you too.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Thank you for everybody for showing up.
Tim 1, Sylvia 0.
As long as. they
Stay tuned for the rematch